Good afternoon, everyone. It's a bright Saturday afternoon, and I just finished conducting therapies, and I thought I should process something that has been on my mind for quite some time now. And it's around relationships. There are two things that are disheartening. The first is that there are a lot of people that are getting into unions or situationships, yeah, and we're calling this relationships, but in fact, they're not. People who are getting into spaces called relationships based on no plan on what should happen as a next step. So the assumption is when a guy, traditionally, we think when a guy is approaching a lady, when a guy is pursuing a lady, they know what they want to do. They've got a plan of what I want this to be. Guys lead. Guys would ask ladies out. I know it's different in various settings and contexts, yeah? But that's traditionally what we regard as normal. But there is this part where males are getting closer to females, and whether through convenience or accidental relationship, convenience relationships, we just got close and we were talking more, then things happened and we ended up getting into the space called a relationship. When a man hasn't thought through about the next step in the plan, so they're just going with the flow. And then ladies, normally, because we are the people who are first into wanting stability and wanting to formalize things, you start asking those questions. So what are we? So what's going to happen next? It's been X number of months. What's going to happen? That guy is with you in that relationship because of convenience, because that environment that you had provided initially was convenient for you guys to still be hanging around each other, and you got close and you got physical, and here you are. But he hasn't thought about what should happen next. So the frustration now starts. That's the first problem. The second problem is that there are people who are getting into relationships with ill intentions. So the ill intention can be either a female or a male. Either way, that's undesirable because the other party really knows that this isn't what I'm presenting to be. What I want out of you either is just to be physical with you, or I just want your resources, or I just want what's around you because it places me in a better position, whatever that is. But it's not anything close to the real intentions, the genuine intentions, the pure intentions that one should have when getting close to another person and wanting or presenting as if they want to build something together. But I also say, because again, I'm going back, traditionally, we expect that a male is going to pursue a lady. I just want to say, between males and females, as females, we've got an upper hand in determining what you get yourself into because you're most of the times on the receiving end. A guy has liked you, they've come close to you, they've expressed their intentions. What is it that you want out of that relationship they're proposing? What is it that you want out of that person? If you're already starting to sense red flags, you have an upper hand of saying, here I pause, I don't want to take this further. For guys, you clearly are in the know of I'm just getting into this because it's fun, it's convenient, it serves me well, but I don't have any good intentions. Or I'm getting into this and I want something sincere. The same thing. If you're being sincere and you're sensing red flags, you also are a better place to say, well, I'm applying my brakes and I don't want this any longer. But if you're there and perpetuating and presenting what you're not, presenting as if you've got good intentions when all you want is play, I think there should be some human consideration about what am I putting this other person in? What is it that they're processing? It's good to be clear, and I always say those people that come out clear, whether females or males, to say, all I want is us for us to be physical. All I want is for you to take care of my bills, or I just want your resources. Or all I want is this. You define what you want out of it. It's good and it's very humane because you allow that other person to jump into, to get into, sorry, not to jump, to get into that space, knowing what they're going to get out of it, knowing what you're expecting of them, other than letting a person be in that space with you when you're presenting a different side of what you actually are thinking. That's not desirable. So I thought I should share this. And really, let's start bringing in the sanity in relationships. Spell it out, define it. What do you want? If the other person isn't on board with the actual thing that you've defined, they're going to jump off. But I feel we need to start being very authentic when you're getting closer to a person and not present fake, because this fakery business is really getting us nowhere. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend and keep thriving.